Hey everybody, Dave Guerra here. Welcome back. Thanks for your time. Thanks for stopping by. Thanks for watching. Today is Tuesday, November 17, 2015. Man, a lot of things have happened this past week. The past 7 days, the world has changed yet again. And it's got me thinking. The 5 things I learned. Okay. And then I started thinking, well, I still just don't feel comfortable with the 5 things I learned. So I've been kind of working it and thinking it and talking to other people and just kind of like, well, what do I do? What do I do? Do I change the title? And that's really it. And I'm kind of playing with, well, the 5 shenanigans of this past week. The five shenanigans of this past week. Let's try that. Let's see how that works. So these are the 5 shenanigans that I declare shenanigans of this past week, these past 7 days. Let's see. First off, well, let's go back to, I guess this was Tuesday, right before Veterans Day, and famous singer, songwriter, songstress, tough girl from New York City just made her debut and has become this international multi-millionaire, and now decides that, well, she's no longer going to do selfies and no longer going to do appearances and no longer going to walk the red carpet and all that. And that's because, again, what kind of message is that sending out? Here's the shenanigans. That's all well and good, and that's fantastic, but you got to that point in your life where you can sit there and belittle everybody because, well, you can't. You really can't. You got to the place you are because of selfies, of walking up and down the runway or the red carpet and you dressing outrageous dresses, outrageous clothing, drawing attention to yourself. And in the course, you made those hundreds of millions of dollars. But so now you decide that's a bad thing and that's sending out the wrong signal. Yeah, that's fantastic. You know what? It's like shutting the barn door after the horses have gone. They've run out. They've escaped. And now you want to shut the barn door. Shenanigans. Shenanigans number 2. On Facebook, and again, I love social media because it's full of everybody and everything. And you see all different people and it's fantastic. And you get to experience their lives. But you also get to see the shenanigans. A parent, or somebody who claimed to be a parent, posted a picture of her daughter and saying that the daughter is not feeling too well and that the world doesn't matter and to her and she can't find her place in the world and she's feeling really down. And this is what the mother wrote. And that the mother's idea of, well, to really show her that she's valued and wants and people need her in the world is to get about 1,000 likes for that little girl and that picture of the little girl. I was like, wow, that's pretty cool. That's outrageous. That's awesome. Great parenting. And then it hit me. It's like, nope, shenanigans again. Now, here's the shenanigans. What's the mother teaching her? Again, the same thing going back to number 1. What is the mother teaching her? That only what's on the surface what's on the surface is valued. What is on the outside and what other people see is what's valued. That, my friends, is shenanigans. Because again, it's not all about what's on the outside. It's about what's on the inside. So, Mom, here's what I say to you. Get your child to a homeless shelter and have her help out. Get her to a food bank and have her bag food for people that need it. Get her to an animal shelter and take those dogs out for a walk, those rescue dogs. Take them out for a walk. Go pet some cats. Spend some time with them. Let them know that they're valued. How about that? You know what? How about this one, Mom? You and your daughter get out from behind the PC and get to work. Go do something. And then you'll see what matters most. And then you'll see what the value of the world is. And then who knows? She might just find her place in the world. Thing number 3? Sure, 3, whatever. It doesn't matter. The next shenanigan. Okay, so earlier this week, report came out On the 11th, matter of fact, Veterans Day. Awesome. Oh, sorry about that. And it talked about this actress in this. Well, she was the female lead in a series of movies, and very awesome, great, fantastic series of movies. We've seen this individual actress grow up in those movies, so it's pretty cool, really neat, awesome movies, fantastic movies. Her and her two male counterparts also grew up in the series of the movies, and they're all based on a series of books. Well, now that the series is over, and now this young actress is now able to do her thing, she's using her voice to get out in front of, well, certain issues, certain real world important issues. Issues like feminism, gender equality, equal pay, again, just the LGBT community and what it's trying to do and what's going on there. It's fantastic. That's a great way to use your voice. That's a great way to use who you are as an individual, your status that you've achieved, the level that you've achieved, you've attained, and to use that celebrity to have a message out there for the whole world to emulate and to follow and to act on and to do things. And that's great. However, this individual was giving an interview in an Italian magazine, and it comes out that this individual in the first movie did not like her hairstyle. Wait a minute. So she's all about gender equality and feminism and equal pay and everybody being treated fairly and life being good for everybody and those important issues. But she tells this magazine that what bothers her is how her hair looked in the first movie? Seriously? Shenanigans. What kind of nonsense is that? Yes, you've gone up this ladder, you've climbed up the stairs, and you've gone this much forward, but guess what? In that one comment, I declare shenanigans because you just knocked yourself and everything you've done down 3 steps back. And that's exactly what you've done. If people want to ignore that, that's fine. That's their opinion. But, again, nah. Number 4. November 13, 2015, Friday the 13th, Paris, France. Shenanigans. Number 5, the 5th shenanigan of the week. This was like the day after, 14th or so. Somebody on Facebook went, and again, I love Facebook, went and complained about how Facebook made a French flag filter for people's profile pictures, and basically it's a French flag that's kind of faded, and you still see your picture, your image, and you use that as your avatar. They went on to say how Facebook never created a Palestinian flag filter when hundreds die each month, or maybe a Syrian, Iraqi, or Afghan flag, a Pakistani flag after the 16th December attacks. This is what I'm quoting. It is exactly this selective humanity and imperialistic mindset which leads hatred towards the West. Now, mind you, this guy said this on Facebook. This individual continues that while he condemns the Paris attack, he also condemns the hypocrisy of Western imperial mindset. Well, my very misguided friend, I give you this. Facebook was created by an individual with a Western imperial mindset. Facebook is used by individuals with a Western imperial mindset. It is the Western imperial mindset that allows Facebook the freedom to choose who to support and who not to support. See, it's that same mindset that obviously enticed you to join Facebook. It is that Western imperial mindset that allows you to post what you want, where you want, and share it with whom you want. And in this case, you made it public. Now, speaking of hypocrisy, I condemn your hypocrisy for using the very tools you condemn. Now, in that case, let me be the first to welcome you to the Western imperial mindset. There's the shenanigans. And this is what I was talking about. It's not going to change unless you make it change the right way. You know, it's the same thing as going to a movie theater and yelling fire. You can't do that. But it's your right to say it, but you just can't do that. And the same thing, you log in, you signed up, you've been using Facebook, an American company, which has no obligation to anybody but what it decides to do. It doesn't have an obligation to Azerbaijan. It has no obligation to North Korea. It has no obligation to India. It has an obligation to it itself, the company, and where it is, where it comes from, and what it believes, and what founded Facebook. And obviously, you liked it enough. Man, I'm just ranting, but do you see where I'm going with this? The shenanigans. Shenanigans. Listen, I'm Dave Guerra. Those are the 5 shenanigans I found out, I learned this week. What did you find out? What did you learn? What's going on? Let me know down here. Love to hear from you. Until next time.